Hi everybody, welcome back to our art in isolation lessons. I hope you're all well and that you're keeping healthy. I hope you enjoyed your lessons from last week with the fish and the zen doodling. This week we're going to do a sunset picture. This week you're going to need a picture of a sunset. You can either use a photograph or a picture from the internet. Today you're going to need a ruler to divide up your page, some tape to put a nice clean edge around your picture, a pair of scissors to cut a circle for the sun, a pencil to draw your line, 2 paintbrushes, one thick and one thin, and then some paint. Today I'm going to use acrylic, but you can use anything you like. First you need to squirt some paint onto your palette, some yellow, some orange, some dark orange and some red. If you want to create a rectangle around your picture, use the masking tape to do 2 horizontal lines and 2 vertical lines, and you'll end up with a rectangle in the middle. Then you need to split your piece of paper in half by drawing a line and cut out a circle out of your tape or masking tape, or if you've got any stickers that will be fine as well, and put the circle in the middle on top of the line. That's going to be where the sun's going to be. First colour you're going to paint is white, and you're going to do a band of white on top of the line and then below the line. Give your paintbrush a little wash and then get the pale yellow and put a band of pale yellow above the white and then below the white and blend the two together. Wash your paintbrush again and then get the next shade darker, so maybe an orange colour if you've got orange, and put a band of the orange above the yellow and below the yellow and blend the oranges and yellows together. If your paint is too dry, just add a little bit more water and keep blending the two colours together. Move on to a deeper shade of orange and put the band above the colour you've just painted and then below the colour on the bottom, and again blend the two together. And then get your darker red and use the darker red as a band across the top and then a band across the bottom, and then blend everything together again. I'm going to use the dark red again as another band across the top, another band across the bottom to try and make the sunset look much deeper. When the paint feels too dry to blend, add some more water to your brush and just use the water to blend the colours together. Then you need to use your pale yellow to make a sort of surround around the sun so you don't end up with one white line across the middle. So put a little bit of the yellow on either side, and then with your brush quite wet, gently move a few lines across into the white so it looks like it's blending across. Then you need to peel off your circle, which will give you the sunshine. I'm going to add a little bit of white paint in there so it's not so severe. You're going to add some blue to your palette and mix the blue with the red to make a shade of purple. And the purple you're going to then paint into each corner of the picture and then bring it slightly across so it's blended slightly in. When you paint this, keep painting horizontally because that's going to be the movement of the water as well going across the page. And you're going to repeat this for the top of the picture, doing it in just the same way. If at any point you think that your paint is too dark, just add some water to your brush and blend it across going horizontally, and then it'll bring the purple through into the page but without it being too dark. Okay, I think we're ready to add some details now. I'm going to do a silhouette of some hills and some birds and some palm trees. Draw a faint outline in black of the hills that you want to paint and then fill that shape in. And when you do the reflection into the water, add a little bit of water to your brush and gently do lines across rather than a solid object into the water so it looks like the reflection into the water. When you do the reflection, try and mirror the shape that you've already painted above. I'm going to paint 3 birds, the largest one first and then going smaller into the distance. 2 small arched lines just coming together in a point. And then some more hills on the right hand side. Follow the line across that you drew originally, or the line that you've created in the sunset, so that the height of the hills are the same because they're on the horizon line. So in the foreground now I'm going to paint some palm trees, a taller one and a shorter one. The trunk of the tree is larger at the bottom than the top, and then you can either paint each branch individually or paint the main lines of your branches so that you can decide where each one will be and then put the leaves into the branches afterwards. I'll paint it both ways and you can see the difference. I actually prefer to paint the branches first and then put the leaves on afterwards. If you see when painting the palm tree branches, if you draw the main branch and then the leaves, if you start from the branch and come outwards, that will give you a thinner end to the leaf. Also, when you're painting the leaves, on the left hand side, the leaves fall to the left, and on the right hand side, the leaves fall to the right, and it helps to give a better shape to the palm tree. So on the second tree I'm going to paint the branches first, and that spaces the branches out better from the tree, and then put the leaves on afterwards. You can do them whichever way you prefer. I'm just going to add a little bit of ground to the foreground. Now we just need to add a few waves into the sea. So I've just got some white paint and a thin brush. The larger waves will be towards the front of the picture, and the very small waves will be towards the back, so the waves nearest the sun need to be a much thinner line. There we are. All that's left for you to do is to remove your tape from the edges if you've put tape on. That will give you a nice clean outside edge. Well, I hope you've all enjoyed your sunset painting and that you're really pleased with your picture. Have a good week, and if you want to subscribe, click on the button to subscribe on the YouTube video channel, and that way you'll get a notification when the next video is released. Have a good week, take care, goodbye.